Roger Corman has shown up a couple times on this box set with Dementia 13 and the Giant Leeches and Night of the Blood Beast, but now we have one that was directed by him, titled Bucket of Blood. Now, the title is a bit ridiculous because really it's not gruesome or failing to be scary like many of these films. This one is meant to be a comedy, taking ideas of horror and playing them for laughs. It's about time we got a more comedic horror movie on here, since some of them are either too serious and boring or laughably bad. Finally, we have something funny that was meant to be funny. It stars Dick Miller, who had become more well known for the likes of Gremlins and other Joe Dante films. He plays this wannabe artist who works at a lounge that has a bunch of high and mighty artsy people. Everyone is creating something, and Walter wants to be just like them. One night, he kills the neighbor's cat in one of the strangest of accidental murders. In an attempt to cover it up, he uses plaster to make a mold around the cat's corpse, as well as the murder weapon. And despite how insane this is, he brings it to the art folks who love it. Now he's a celebrated artist, but needs to keep making new work. And then, murders keep accidentally happening, and Walter keeps covering up the deaths with plaster as people rave about his work more and more. The idea is perfectly funny and sadistic, and for 1959, I was surprised anyone could have made a movie like this. But then again, it is Roger Corman, who got away with a lot. I think it works so well because Dick Miller's performance is so believable. He seems like a typical doofus who would get sucked into this kind of position, and when the fame gets to his head, he becomes more of a psycho, which is both hilarious and sad. You really care for the poor guy, and while it's a tale about murder, I think the audience can relate to his failure at making great art, and being surrounded by people who make themselves sound better than they are. I wouldn't be surprised if Roger Corman found this to be a personal film of his, since he made a number of well-received films, but is most famous for his low-budget, silly effects movies. The movie really puts into question the worth of art. Some people may not find artistic value in these lower budget films, but how do you even define art? It's a great critique on art culture. I went to a school for a while that was full of these kinds of people, and I can say that it was like seeing real life. It's a truthful but hilarious look at the life of being an artist. What's really weird is that I watched a movie called Murder Party pretty quickly after this one, and it had a lot of similarities. That flick was also about people in the art culture going to far lengths to create a form of art, and it had the same kind of black comedy that was featured in this Corman film. I highly recommend Murder Party if you haven't seen it. But also, I think A Bucket of Blood is probably in the top 10 for this box set so far. In fact, now that I'm at 50 films, let's do a quick ranking of everything. Number 1, The Stranger. Number 2, Night of the Living Dead. 3, I Bury the Living. 4, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. 5, Kansas City Confidential. 6, Too Late for Tears. 7, The House That Screamed. 8, One Body Too Many. 9, A Bucket of Blood. 10, My Mom's a Werewolf. 11, Nosferatu. 12, The Amazing Mr. X. 13, The Bat. 14, Invisible Ghost. 15, Murder by Television. 16, The Amazing Transparent Man. 17, The Vampire Bat. 18, The Monster Maker. 19, Dr. Jekyll vs. the Werewolf. 20, The Ape. 21, Guru, the Mad Monk. 22, Evil Brain from Outer Space. 23, Scared to Death. 24, Dead Men Walk. 25, The Beast of Yucca Flats. 26, A Scream in the Night. 27, The Devil Bat. 28, Star Odyssey. 29, The Giant Gila Monster. 30, Gappa, the Triphibian Monster. 31, Mystery Liner. 32, The Werewolf of Washington. 33, Night of the Blood Beast. 34, Dementia 13. 35, King of the Zombies. 36, Land of the Minotaur. 37, The Brain That Wouldn't Die. 38, The Screaming Skull. 39, The Corpse Vanishes. 40, Attack of the Giant Leeches. 41, Maniac. 42, Revolt of the Zombies. Number 43, Silent Night, Bloody Night. Number 44, Bluebeard. Number 45, Green Eyes. Number 46, The Monster Walks. Number 47, Midnight Manhunt. Number 48, The Mansion of Madness. Number 49, Oasis of the Zombies. And number 50, at the very bottom of the list, is Slash Dreams. Okay, here's to 150 more. Thank you for watching the video. A special thanks to Chris, Lucas, and Ryan for supporting me on Patreon. If you'd like to be like them and get exclusive access to content and blogs and even request reviews monthly, please click on the Patreon link, and thanks for your support.
Don't ask me.
Oh, come on. Now, even you must see its value. Do you think that you or I could have conceived of such a thing, much less executed it?